You have created a pod on node 01, and then what if this node goes down? That Kubernetes automatically gonna move this pod to next available node? No. And what if someone deletes this pod? Does Kubernetes automatically gonna create a new pod? No. And then what if this part goes down, maybe some reason? Then Kubernetes is going to create a pod automatically on next node or on the same node? No, it's not going to work there. So that's where we can make use of replica set, replication controller or replica set. Replication control, that's basically old way of doing it. Replica set, that's a new way of doing it. So even you can achieve load balancing as well. So if you have multiple parts, and then if you have a service at the high level, just try to understand. We will discuss service in later lectures. Then that service is going to forward traffic to these parts. Then you can achieve load balancing as well by using replica set. So let's create that. So what I'm going to do, if I run kget pivot, I don't have any parts. So first let's create a pod. So let's say kh pod. Let's get the sample file, and then let's save it pivot.yml, and let's save it. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna create this pod. So if you check in this one, so it's just gonna use this image. It's running on port 80. The container name is nginx. So k-apply -f and the pod.yaml. Now you can see your pod is running now. So let's get kh replica set. Get the sample file. Let's get this one, and then let's save it to rs.yml. I'm just gonna edit that. So here I'm gonna say frontend. This is your replica set name, so let's change it to nginx. So if you check in here kind replica set, always remember that this kind should be anything, stateful sets, deployment pod, so it's gonna start with capital letter. So you can see replica set capital R and capital S. And the replica set name, I want to put it as app nginx. I just want to have one label, that's fine for me. And then here replicas, basically we are telling that replica set to use create three parts at it needs to have three parts at all the time. So that's a number. So here this is important, so select match labels. So what does it mean? How replica sets recognizes that the given number of parts are running or not? So just because of by using these labels. So I'm gonna use same label tier frontend. So if you check in here template section, this is our part definition. So basically we are telling this replica set to use this configuration. So we are telling that this part should have this labels tier and frontend, and the container name, it's gonna give let's change it to nginx container, and then we are telling a replica set to use this image. So let's change it to nginx alpine. That's the smallest image. Alpine images basically are small ones. So that's it. So before creating this replica set, what I'm gonna do, let me change this part definition. So I'm gonna put labels. So we usually put labels inside metadata. Let's say labels, and then I'm gonna use same labels. Tier, that's front end. So image doesn't matter, you can put any image. So replica set basically gonna look for this labels. So now let's reapply k-apply -f and that pivot. So now you can see that if you run kget pivot, the pod is running now. So now let's create replica set. k-apply -f and then replica set. Now if you run it now, kget pivot, now you got only three parts. Why? Because you already add this nginx and then replica set supposed to create three parts, but here it just created two parts. Why? Because it's going as I say that replica set is basically going to look for labels. So this part already has got same labels. So replica set knows that okay, I already have 3 parts, so it's gonna maintain it. If you delete this part, then only you can the replica set detects that okay, I am supposed to have 3 parts, but now I have only 2 parts with the labels. Then it's gonna create automatically going to create a new part. Let's see this in action. So if I delete this part, okay, delete PO nginx, let's rerun. Now you can see immediately it created one more part. So it replicas it out, basically ensures that the given number of replicas always running. So what if you want to scale it? What you can do? We basically you can run this command as well. So if you run kget rs or replica set, so you can see the replica set name. So what you can do? You can run this way as well. Kscale rs or replica set, and then the replica set name hyphen replicas. So how many number of replicas you want? For instance, if I want to have 6, I can do this way. Now if I check it, now I've got 6 replicas. Basically we don't do this way, because if you do that way, if you check in that replica set manifest file, you still have only three files, right? So this is a single source of truth. So this is where we need to update it. So we in production, in real time, we basically change a number here, and then we can apply that. So let's match it. I just want to have 4, for instance. So if I apply it, because if you change it here, if someone applies this file again, it's gonna roll back, because you got 6 here, but in this file we got only 4. So that's how it behaves. Now if you check it, so this is a, but in real time, remember, we don't create replica set alone. We're going to create a deployment. That deployment automatically going to create replica sets. So but that's how it works. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching.